Hey everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a level 2-3 back bending flow. This could potentially be done by all levels, but we do get into scorpion and a lot of strength work in this class. This is Mamita. She is our little Costa Rican dog at the house that we are staying at here. And she doesn't appear in the video until the very end and now, which is when I'm doing the intro. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe and tell a friend. And if you have comments or feedback, please let me know in the comment section below. We are going to get started straight away in a forearm plank. So if there's any other movements that you feel like you need to do to get yourself warm, it is really hot here, so I'm ready to go. But if there's anything that you need to do to warm up, please do that first, and then I will meet you in a forearm plank. Starting in a forearm plank, elbows underneath the shoulders or slightly in front, palms down towards the mat, forearms parallel. Engage through the legs, send energy out through the crown of the head and back through the tail. Keep breathing nice and deep here. Inhales, expand the rib cage. Exhales, draw up through the inner thigh line, the pelvic floor, knit the rib cage together. You're going to take 5 more breaths here. From here, keep the toes tucked under. Keep engaged through the belly. You're going to think of leading with the sternum coming through the gateway of the arms as you slowly lower the pelvis towards the floor. Just let it hover, engage through the thighs. As you exhale, engage the glutes, engage the legs, engage the lower belly, lift back up. Inhale, sternum through the gateway of the arms, slowly lower the pelvis. Exhale, press it back up. Take 3 more like that. Last one. From here, you're going to slowly lower the pelvis all the way down. Untuck the toes, tops of the feet to the floor. Draw the elbows back towards the hips, sternum through the gateway of the arms. Gaze is neutral. Press the pelvic bone down to lengthen through the lower back. Really active pose here. 3 more breaths. And from here, you're going to lower all the way down onto your belly. From here, you're going to interlace the fingers behind you, feet hips distance apart. Take an inhale. As you exhale, first broaden the collarbones, move the shoulders away from the mat, and then start to reach the fist towards the back of your room. Press your pelvic bone down. Press the tops of your feet down. Take another inhale here, draw the lower belly away from the floor. And then as you exhale, if it feels good in your body, you can start to float the legs, keep them hips distance apart. Take 3 more breaths here. Keep reaching actively. Open up through the fronts of the shoulders. From here, let the tops of your feet touch. Take your fingers wide off the edge of your mat, elbows up to the sky. Take an inhale, lift a little taller. As you exhale, let the right shoulder drop. Look towards the left. Inhale, lift up through center, pubic bone down. Exhale, left shoulder drops, look to the right. 1 more each side. Inhale, come through center. Keep as much height as you can. As you exhale, you're just going to float those arms off to a capital T. Take an inhale, press the tops of the feet down. Exhale, engage the glutes. See if you can lift a little higher. Inhale. Exhale. option to stay here, or once again, you can float the feet. Keep them hips distance apart, nice and active. Inner thighs roll up, lower back is long. Take 3 more breaths. From here, you're going to take the hands under the shoulders, tuck under the toes. Your knees can be up or down. Hug the elbows into the body. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press up to plank or tabletop position. And then send those hips up and back, downward facing dog. Raise up onto the toes. As you inhale, ripple through the spine, come into your high plank. And then as you exhale, hips up and back, downward dog. Take a couple more like that. Feel free to add in any twists or turns or other movements that feel good for you. And then we're going to raise up onto the toes, ripple through the spine, come forward into your high plank pose. Wrists are underneath the shoulders or a little bit in front, depending on what feels good. Engage your lats, your side body muscles to draw the shoulder blades down the back. Engage the lower belly, engage the thighs, energy back through the heels. Depending how this feels in your body, you might want to flip onto the tops of your feet. Otherwise, you can stay on the toes. Just like we did in that Sphinx pose, you're going to start by reaching the sternum through the gateway of the arms. Extend through your thoracic, your upper back. Slowly, with control, lower your pelvis towards the floor. Thighs are strong, hovering. And then as you exhale, engage the lower belly. Engage the legs just as slowly. Come back to your plank. Inhale, sternum through the gateway of the arms. Engage the lower body. Engage the abs. Protect the lower back. Come into a modified upward dog. And then as you exhale, come back into your plank. To really feel your abs working here, you've got 3 more like that. Last one here. Take those hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, ripple forward, come back into your high plank. Lower your knees if you need to. Inhale, shift forward. As you exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Elbows hug the body, shoulders in line with the elbows or higher. Engage through the legs, tuck up through the pelvis, shoulders away from the ears. 2 more breaths. Press the floor away, plank pose, downward facing dog. We'll take it to the breath. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, body moves as 1 unit back to plank. Exhale, down dog. You're going to do 4 more. So what I mean by your body moving as 1 unit, when you're coming from your chaturanga, don't let your hips sag down and your upper body lift first. Try and lift your shoulders and your hips at the same time. Take 3 more. You can always lower your knees if you need to. I prefer you lower your knees, protect your lower back, then do the whole pose with a really crappy form. Last one, we'll hold in our chaturanga, lower all the way down to the floor. This time you're going to take the right arm off to a cactus arm, left arm like a cobra arm. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press the floor away with your left arm. Look to the left. Keep lengthening your lower back. You should feel a nice stretch through the front of that right shoulder. Slowly release, switch it out. Left arm is a cactus, right arm is a cobra. Press the floor away with your right arm, look towards the right. release back through center. This time you're going to take your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers, or just rest your fingertips on the back of your head. Elbows are nice and wide, so we're activating the backs of the shoulders, the rotator cuff muscles. Take an inhale here. Press the pubic bone down, press the tops of the feet down. As you exhale, lift your upper body. So the back of the neck stays long. I'm not throwing my chin forward. You might not get anywhere near as high as what you want, and that's fine. You're using the muscles to get there. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, elbows keep reaching towards the sky. Lift the upper back, press the pubic bone down. Inhale, lower. Take 3 more here. One more. And then lower it down. From here, you're going to make a little pillow with your hands. You're going to bend your knees, bring the inner edges of your feet together. Take your knees as wide as the mat. Take an inhale here. Press the pubic bone down. As you exhale, from the glutes and the hamstrings, start to lift the legs. Keep the feet together. Inhale, slowly lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. 3 more. If this is enough, you'll stay here. Otherwise, keep the head connected to the hands. As you exhale, you lift the upper body as you lift the legs. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, everything lifts. Inhale, lower it down. Take 3 more like this. On your last one, you're going to hold. Take an inhale. Exhale, everybody shoot the arms and the legs off to a star. Inhale, reach them long in front and behind you. Exhale, off to a star, lift higher. Inhale, come into your Superman. 3 more like this. Keep the knees facing down towards the floor. You're not externally rotating your legs. 1 more. Stay in your star. See if you can lift the backs of the hands a little higher. Lift the heels a little higher. Take 2 more breaths. Down below the shoulders. Tuck under the toes, knees up or down as you exhale, plank or tabletop. And then set the knees down. Everybody comes to tabletop. Inhale, cow belly breath. Exhale, round, come into your cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 3 more. Come into a neutral spine. Keep this neutral spine. Engage the left glute. Keep the hip above the knee. Right heel comes to the butt. Take an inhale. As you exhale, keep the knee bent. Spine is neutral. Donkey kick. Glute and hamstring. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale to lift. Inhale, tap it down. 8 more. Don't collapse. 2 more. From here, still working the right leg. Keep the knee bent. Take it off to the side. Fire hydrant. Inhale, bring it back in. Keep hugging that left hip in. Exhale, fire hydrant with the right. Inhale it back in. Take 8 more. Gaze is still neutral. Don't let the head flop forward. One more. Take that right leg, reach it straight out behind you. Take an inhale. As you exhale, reach the left hand. Hips are square to the floor. Keep pressing the floor away with the right arm. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, curl, hamstring curl with the right leg. Tap the left hand to the right toes. Inhale, lengthen spinal balance. Exhale, bend and tap. Just 3 more like that. 2 more. This time as you reach back for the foot, grab a hold, and then if you get a hold of the foot, give a kick. Not so much to get more of a back bend, but more just to activate through that quad, open the left shoulder. As you inhale, send it long, spinal balance. Exhale it back to neutral. Take an inhale, cow belly breath. Exhale, round. Neutral spine. Right hip hugs to the midline, it stays above the right knee. Left heel comes to the glute. Take an inhale. As you exhale, donkey kick with the left. Inhale it down. Exhale to lift. Inhale it down. Do 8 more. Make sure that what you're not doing is just shifting all of your weight over to the right and then letting that right hip hang out to the right. You really want to keep everything like you're in a plank. 2 more. Inhale it down. Exhale to the side. Fire hydrants. Inhale in. Exhale out. 8 more. Reach that left leg behind you. Take an inhale. As you exhale, float the right arm up. Inhale here. As you exhale, bend the left knee. Reach back with the right hands. Tap the inside of the left foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Reach back. Tap. 3 more. 1 more. This time grab a hold of the foot, kick back into the foot, open the shoulder, engage the left quad. As you inhale, reach long spinal balance. Exhale, tabletop. Tuck under the toes, take an inhale. As you exhale, hover the knees, keep that neutral spine to start. Inhale, you're going to come into a cow belly breath. It won't be as big. Exhale, knees are still hovering round into that cat. Inhale, hovering cow. Exhale, hovering cat. Sounds like a magic trick. You're going to do 3 more. This time you're going to lift the knees all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of the mat. Take a slow walk to the backs of the wrists. Inhale, run the hands up the shins. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine through the crown of the head. Exhale, massage down the backs of the legs, forward fold. 2 more like that. Inhale, lengthen. Come up onto the fingertips or hands to shins. Really lengthen through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. 1 more like that. This time, take a generous bend in the knees, drop the tail towards the floor, start to stack the spine, roll all the way up to standing. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, sweep the arms. Hit a tree, as always. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. For the first one, you're going to step back, lower with control, chaturanga. Flip the toes, inhale, your choice, up dog, cobra, or you can always come straight back to plank. Exhale, come back to chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. Look to the top, you can step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, raise up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk, or float. Chaturanga, remember, shoulders don't come below the elbows. Inhale, take your transition. Exhale, always optional, second chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take it through your vinyasa. Look to the top, step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Look to the top, step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. We'll do 2 more rounds. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take it through your vinyasa. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Last round. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk, or float. Take it through your vinyasa. Look to the top, step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Feet can be apart or together. If your feet are apart, your knees are apart. If you practice with me all the time, I'm sure you're sick of me saying that. Engage your glutes. The lower back is neutral, so you're not tucking your pelvis, you're not sticking your butt to the back of the room. It's got your natural curves in your spine. Reaching your arms up is too much, you bring them down to the height of the shoulders. Take another inhale. Keep your chair. As you exhale, you're just going to interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, open the collarbones first. This is enough, stay here. Otherwise, as you exhale, hands move away from the back body, open up through the chest. Sit a little lower. Keep your chair. Release your hands. Inhale. As you exhale, hands come to the height of the shoulders. Lift up onto the tippy toes. Really squeeze those inner ankles towards each other. Don't flop to the outsides of your feet. See if you can stack your shoulders a little bit more on top of your hips now. Sink your seat a little bit lower. With your heels lifted, it's okay if your knees come forward of your toes. Take one more breath. As you exhale, lower the heels, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, take it through your vinyasa. Feel free to add an arm balance. Maybe you're taking a handstand hop. We will be we will be working towards some scorpion poses later. So add in as many handstands as you want or back off to conserve yourself. Inhale, you're going to sweep that right arm up, or right leg up, sorry. As you exhale, open the hip. Heel draws towards the glute. Right shoulder draws in line with the left. Left heel is descending down towards the floor, but it doesn't have to touch. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to round forward, knee to nose. Inhale, take it back up, open the hip. Exhale, knee to nose. Take 3 more like that. Listen carefully. We're going to come back into a downward facing dog. Open that hip. Option to square off the hip and drop the elbows, coming down into a single leg dolphin. If it feels good in your body, you can open the hip here in your dolphin. I personally don't find that that works in my body, but if that's something that feels great for you, then go for gold. You have the option to stay here. Otherwise, We're going to take dolphin downward dog push-ups. You're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, press into the hands, lift both elbows at the same time. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift, right leg is still strong. Inhale to lower. 3 more. Take an inhale at the top. As you exhale, step that right leg through. Lower the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, interlace the hands at the lower back, or like you're coming into camel, you can put those hands in back pockets. Take a nice deep inhale, open the collarbones. As you exhale, engage the glutes, open the upper back, as if I've got my fists in between your shoulder blades. That's where you want the back bend to start from. We're already really extended in through our lower spine. That's our natural lordotic curve. So we want to bring the extension into the upper spine where we're naturally in kyphosis or flexion. Keep drawing right heel towards left knee. Take one more breath. And then as you exhale, you're going to plant the hands, float the right leg back. Inhale, single leg plank. Exhale, single leg chaturanga. Your back bend back to a single leg chaturanga, and then take it into your downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep that left leg up. As you exhale, open the hip, heel to glutes, square the shoulders. Take 3 more breaths. Take an inhale. As you exhale, round forward, knee to nose. Inhale it back up. 4 more. This time you're going to come back into your downward dog. Option to straighten the leg and drop down into a single leg dolphin. You could stay in your single leg down dog, just opening up through that hip. You can stay wherever you are, or we're taking those dolphin push-ups. Take an inhale. As you exhale, both forearms lift at the same time if you can. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale to lift. Inhale, tap it down. 3 more. Keep really strong through that left leg. Sweat in my eyeballs. Inhale in your 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. Lower the back knee, untuck the toes. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Anjaneyasana. And then as you exhale, if you took the interlace, you're going to interlace the non-dominant way behind back. Inhale, open the collarbones. And then as you exhale, open up through the thoracic. Engage the glutes. Heels squeeze towards each other. Slowly release. You're going to step back to a single leg chaturanga. Into your back bend. Back to a single leg chaturanga. Plank. Downward dog. Look to the top. You can step, walk, or float. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come into your chair pose. Exhale, come into your balanced chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take it through your vinyasa. I'll give you a moment to play. Add on anything that you might want to add on. Or take a moment in child's pose. When you're ready, we meet in downward facing dog. As you inhale, sweep the right leg up, open the hip. Just one time. As you exhale, knee to nose. As you inhale, send that leg straight back up, tap the elbows down. Exhale, lift the elbows, step the right foot through. Option to drop the left knee again if you want to, otherwise inhale, crescent lunge. And then as you exhale, interlace the hands behind you. Inhale, open the collarbones, engage the back leg, open through the chest. And then as you exhale, take it down through your vinyasa. Inhale, left leg sweeps up, open the hip. Exhale, knee to nose. As you inhale, option to drop those elbows into your dolphin. Exhale, lift the elbows, step the left leg through, drop the back knee if you want. Inhale, arm sweep up. Exhale, interlace the non-dominant way. Inhale, open the chest. And then as you exhale, take it down through your vinyasa. Look to the top, step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. We'll move through this 3 more times. Exhale, balance chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take it through your vinyasa. Play. Can't get my hands down today. Always good in a practice where I'm aiming for a peak pose, which is a handstand. Inhale, sweep that right leg up, open the hip. Exhale, knee to nose, really round. Inhale, option to drop the elbows. Exhale, lift the elbows, step through. Inhale, arm sweep up. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, vinyasa. And just know that there's a lot of back bending here. If it's irritating your lower back, just skip them. Inhale, open the hip. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, option to drop the elbows. Exhale, lift the elbows, step through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, non-dominant interlace. Inhale, keep those legs engaged, open the thoracic. Exhale, take it down, vinyasa. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, balance chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, play. Inhale, sweep that right leg up. Exhale, open the hip. Take an inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, maybe drop those elbows. Exhale, lift the elbows, step through. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, take it through. Inhale, open up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, single leg dolphin option. Exhale, lift elbows, step through. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, non-dominant interlace. Inhale, open. Exhale, vinyasa. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, chair. Exhale, balance. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take it through. I'll meet you in down dog. Know that if it takes you more or less time than me, that's fine. Always pause this video. Inhale, sweep that right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, drop the elbows. Exhale, step through. Inhale, raise. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, open. Exhale, flow. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, drop elbows. Exhale, step through. Inhale, sweep up. Non-dominant interlace, exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, flow. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, balance chair. Inhale, chair. Listen carefully, ground down through the left foot. As you exhale, draw the right knee in towards the chest. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to keep the knee bent, keep the hips and the spine neutral. You're just going to do like a little donkey kick behind you like we did on the floor. Inhale it into the chest. Exhale, engage the glute and hamstring, kick it back behind you. Inhale it in. Exhale it back. Take 2 more. This time you're going to kick it back behind you. Take that right hand. You can reach it for the inside or the outside of the foot, whatever is comfortable. Option to stay with the knees together for the quad stretch. Inhale, everybody sweep the left arm up. As you exhale, once again, engage that glute and hamstring. The spine is staying relatively neutral here as you start to hinge the pelvis forward. Whoopsies. Keep kicking back into that hand. So it's an opposition of kicking into the hand, reaching forward. Kick and reach, kick and reach. You don't want that kick in the hand to be wedging you up into a massive extension in your lower spine. You want that kick to help counterbalance your forward reach and activate your quad. Open up the right shoulder. Slowly, you're going to return to center, release the foot. Inhale, come into your chair pose. As you exhale, ground down into the right foot. Left knee comes to the chest. Inhale here. Keep the bend in the knee. Spine is neutral as you exhale. Engage the hamstring and the glute. Bring it behind. Inhale to the chest. Exhale, standing donkey kick. 3 more. Keep your donkey kick. This is as much natural hip extension and spine extension that your muscles can muster. The pull should not take you much deeper than this. Reach the hand up. Option to stay with a quad stretch. Otherwise, as you exhale, engage the right leg, engage the left, start to reach forward, lengthen through the spine. Slowly release back to Tadasana. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Adho Uttanasana. Exhale, take it through your vinyasa. Option to add a handstand or an arm balance. Option to not nail either of those things. Inhale, sweep that right leg up, open the hip. Option, flip your dog, wild thing. Land on the ball of the right foot. You could extend that left leg and come to the outside edge of the left foot. I like to plant my left foot and really engage through my glutes. Reach the right arm. Make sure you're stable through that left arm. You're not overextending. Take 1 more inhale. As you exhale, unwind. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, drop it into your dolphin. Option to stay here in dolphin pose. Otherwise, if Pincha Mayurasana is in your practice, you can hop it up, catch your balance. Extend through the glutes. Press the floor away. Try and stack the hips on top of the shoulders. Hard when you're upside down. If you came into pincha, see if you can float just the left leg down. We're back in a single leg dolphin. Press the floor away, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, step that right leg forward. Inhale, everybody come up to crescent. Exhale, interlace the fingers. Inhale, come into your back bend. As you exhale, keep the interlace, shift forward, warrior 3. Parallel off through the hips. You can take your hands to your hips if you need to. Keep broadening the collarbones. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, hamstring curl with the left, heel to glute. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. 2 more here. Inhale, warrior 3. Exhale, plant the hands down. Take it through a vinyasa. Option again to add a handstand here. Maybe you're slowly starting to work your way towards bending the knees in your handstand and coming into scorpion. I can't seem to get my balance on this tilted surface today, but that's okay. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Open the hip. Option, flip your dog. Take one more inhale. Exhale, unwind. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, everybody drop the elbows. You can drop the feet to get there. We've landed in a dolphin. Option, single leg. Option to come back in to your Pincha Mayurasana. Maybe this time you're working towards a scorpion pose. Keep extending the sternum forward. Use the hamstring curl to the glutes. Lengthen through the lower spine and think of that back bend in the upper back. Look towards your thumbs. Think of bringing the toes to the back of the head. Keep pressing the floor away. You came up into your scorpion. Come back into your pincha. Float the right leg down. Press the floor away. 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, non-dominant interlace. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, come forward, warrior 3. Take an inhale, level yourself out. As you exhale, hamstring curl with the right. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to bend. 3 more. Inhale, warrior 3. Exhale, plant the hands. Opportunity to play with handstand. Maybe you're coming towards Vriksasana. I think that's how you pronounce it. Scorpion pose. I'm going to try the opposite end of my mat and see if it makes a difference. Oh, look at that, it does. Same thing here. Keep pressing the floor away. Engage your rotator cuff, your upper back, your glutes. When you're ready, feel free to pause. Otherwise, we'll come back through a vinyasa and meet in downward facing dog. Look towards the top of the mat. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, balanced chair. Inhale, chair. Ground down through the left leg. Exhale, stand. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, donkey kick behind. Inhale, knee to chest. This time as you exhale, grab that right foot. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, dancer's pose. Keep it engaged. Inhale, stand back up, knee to chest. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, chair. Ground down through the right leg as you exhale, stand. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, donkey kick. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, grab a hold of that foot. Inhale, reach the right arm. Exhale, start to come forward. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, chair. Exhale, balance chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take it through your vinyasa. Inhale, sweep that right leg up. Exhale, open the hip. Option to flip the dog. Option to keep going all the way into wheel pose. You practiced with me before. You know I like this transition. You came into wheel. Pivot your hand. Take it back. Three-legged dog as you inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, dropping into dolphin. Once again, option to play with pincher. Option to hang out in a child's pose. We've got one more pincher on the other side. So take as many or as little opportunities as you want. You can feel free to come into scorpion. Any other variations you're playing with. You could also do a headstand here or anything else you're working with. When you're ready, you'll set that left leg down, come back to your three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale here. Exhale, hamstring curl. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, standing splits. Option for handstand, option for scorpion. Like I said, we've got one more on the other side. Maybe you're playing around with one leg in an L and one leg in scorpion. When you're ready, you'll take it back through your vinyasa. We're going to take a really brief child's pose and just lengthen out the lower back before we do the other side. It's a lot of back bending. When you're ready, which you might not be, you're going to make your way into downward dog. Last side. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Open up through the hip, flip the dog. Option to pivot all the way around into your wheel pose. Maybe this time you're working at lifting one leg and then the other. Maybe you're taking a walk. Maybe forearm wheel is in your practice. You came into wheel, start to pivot yourself out. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, dolphin pose. Last chance here to come into your pincher or whatever you're working at. Take a few more breaths. When you're ready, you're slowly going to float that right leg down. Everybody make your way back to a three-legged dog. Take an inhale. As you exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, non-dominant interlace. Inhale, open up. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale here. Exhale, hamstring curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, standing splits. Or last opportunity to come into your handstand, scorpion, whatever you're working on here. I mean, it's not your last opportunity. You can pause the video and do this as many times as you like, really. When you're ready to come down, take it through vinyasa. We'll meet in dog. From your downward facing dog, you're going to ripple through to high plank and then lower down all the way onto the floor. Take an inhale here, and then you're just going to bend the knees, take them about mat's distance apart, and just let them sway from side to side for a minute. So if you've had enough back bending for today, Then you can hang out in a child's pose. You can start to take some forward folds or do some ab work to counterbalance. Otherwise, we're going to do a couple of belly back bends and then start to wind this baby down. I just said that. That was horrible. I'm sorry that you had to endure that. Take your forehead down. You're going to keep your forehead down. You're going to press your pubic bone down. Arms are going to come off to a cactus. Take an inhale. Just the arms lift to the height of the shoulders. As you inhale, shoot the arms forward. Exhale, draw them back. Relax the neck. Inhale, reach. Keep pressing the pubic bone down. Exhale, bring them back. This is working your rotator cuff and your upper back muscles. Take one more here. Keep that cactus. Press the pubic bone down. In. The right forearm down. Exhale to center. Inhale, tap the left forearm down. Twist the torso. Exhale to center. Inhale right. Exhale center. Inhale left. Exhale center. One more each side. Inhale through center. Exhale, release. From here, you're going to either reach your hands back behind you or you're going to interlace your fingers, whatever is more comfortable. Bend the knees, keep them hips distance apart. Take an inhale. As you exhale, engage the glutes and hamstrings, widen the collarbones, lift the thighs, send the fist back through the legs. Obviously, unless you have gorilla arms, they're probably not going to get anywhere near your legs, and that's fine. Keep lifting those heels towards the sky. 2 more breaths. And then slowly release. Rest the head to one side. Give it a little bit of a rock. You can stick with that, or we're coming into full bow. So the same thing applies as dancer. The height that you get when you do the pose that we just did, you don't really want to get much higher than that when you grab onto the ankles. You don't want to use that grip on the ankles just to yank the back into hyperextension. That's how you're going to hurt yourself. Engage your muscles. Take an inhale. As you exhale, first, engage the glutes, engage the hamstrings, lift the thighs. Take an inhale. As you exhale, open the collarbones away from the floor, open the shoulders, engage your upper back muscles. If I let go of my feet, I still have the same height in my pose. Take 3 more breaths here, really active. One more. And then slowly release it down. You're going to press the floor away, come up into a tabletop position. And we're just going to take a little disco cat. So like little circles with your pelvis. I have a really great story of a patient that I once taught to do this. And they had one of those like window lounge chair things. And they were doing it in the window, and their neighbor walked past and gave them the most horrific look, like, what on earth are you doing? It was yeah, physio sometimes needs to be done behind closed doors. You take one more breath here, and then nothing fancy. You're just going to cross over your ankles, roll onto your butt, reach your legs out in front of you. You're going to sit up nice and tall in Dandasana. If you don't have T-Rex arms like me, your hands might be able to come flat to the floor. Otherwise, you can prop up onto your fingertips, open the collarbones. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, engage the right quad. Lift the heel. Inhale, set it down. Keep the height in the spine. Exhale, left heel. Inhale, lower. Exhale, right. Inhale, lower. Exhale, left. Inhale, lower. 3 more each side. Set it down. Inhale, reach those arms up. As you exhale, keep reaching, keep long through the spine. You're just going to hinge forward. Keep reaching. We're staying active here. Inhale. As you exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus. We've got 3 more here. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come back to Dandasana. You're going to take the fingertips. You're going to place them by the knees. You can figure out how far away from them you want. You can point the toes or you can flex. Take an inhale. As you exhale, engage the lower belly. See if you can lift both feet at the same time. Inhale with control, set them down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, set it down. 3 more. One more. Hold. Set it down. Inhale, reach the arms up. This time, stay up nice and tall as you exhale. Cactus the arms. Squeeze a pencil between your shoulder blades. Inhale, lengthen. Active quads. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. 3 more. Really good postural work. Head is back in line with the shoulders. 1 more. Inhale to lengthen. Some as you exhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And then grab a hold of your feet, your shins, wherever. This was not a forward folding class, so don't take the deepest forward fold of your life. Keep it nice and active. And then from here, you're going to bend the knees. You're going to scoot yourself towards the top of your mat. And you're slowly going to roll yourself down. Find yourself on a back. Find yourself on your back, hopefully. And then you're going to float your legs up into tabletop. So lower back is going to be pressing down into the floor. Your tailbone is neutral. Your glutes are relaxed. But you're trying to maintain the contact of your lower ribs and your lower back in with the floor. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, right arm, left leg move away from each other. Harder, limbs are straight, easier, leg is bent. Exhale it to center. Inhale, maintain that rib to hip connection, lengthen. Exhale it to center. Inhale, reach long. This should be hard if you're doing it right. Exhale to center. Inhale it long. Exhale to center. You're going to take 3 more on each side. Make sure that that knee in tabletop isn't coming too close to your chest. Try and keep it right over your hip. One more each side. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Take a rock. And then from here, you're going to extend those legs straight up towards the sky. You can have your hands down by your hips. You're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, think of pressing the feet straight up to the sky. See if you can lift your hips. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Keep going. So you're not swinging your feet up towards your face. As much as you can, you're thinking that you're sliding your legs directly up a wall towards the sky. They are going to come towards you a little bit. That's fine. But you're not acting like you're coming into a plow pose. We're going to do 8 more. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring the knees in towards the chest. Roll the nose up towards the knees. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze for 5, 4, 3. Keep squeezing everything towards each other. 2. Last 1. And then release it down. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Draw it in for a reclined pigeon, or my favorite, plant the right foot. Keep the hips even, but allow that left knee to open up towards the floor. for a pigeon variation. Again, we didn't do a hip opening class, so don't take a really deep hip opener here, would be my suggestion. Take something a little bit more chillaxed. And then slowly lower it down. From here, we're going to switch it up. Right ankle crosses over left knee. Take whatever version you took on the first side, unless, of course, you're dealing with an injury. Modify as you need. And then drop the hips down. If you lifted them, keep the right ankle crossed over the left knee. Scooch the hips a little to the left. Arms to a capital T. Let the legs fall over to the right. If this is not a spinal twist that works for you, please find something that does. And bring it back through center. Switch it to the other side. And then coming back through center, squeeze the knees in towards the chest. Option to take a happy baby pose or any other pose that makes you feel like your practice is complete. When you're ready, everybody squeeze nose in towards knees. Hug yourself into a little ball. Make everything really tight. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, let everything release into your final resting position. Wherever you are, turn your palms up towards the sky. Let the eyes close. Take one deep inhale. One big exhale. Please know if it doesn't serve you to stay here, you most certainly do not have to. We finally have a guest appearance from Mamita. This is my little Costa Rican dog, Mamita. Please stay here for as long as serves you. As always, thank you so much for practicing with me today. Today, as you go forward, may you have peace in your thoughts, kindness in your words, and a calmness in your heart. Namaste.